Now we are on part 55 of our digital marketing journey, and let's continue talking about digital marketing for today's video. Now let's delve into how Tag Manager actually operates. While it may seem overwhelming due to the technical terminology surrounding tags, JavaScript, versioning, and publishing, I'll guide you through the process step by step. I understand that the amount of information might seem overwhelming, but bear with me as I explain how Tag Manager works. Imagine you have a website with interactive elements such as videos, blogs, or form submissions. Perhaps you have been planning to launch a campaign on platforms like Google or Facebook to drive traffic to your website. In this scenario, Google Tag Manager or GTM becomes crucial because you want to track the interactions and activities of visitors coming from these campaigns. To accomplish this, you integrate the tracking codes from Google Analytics and Facebook into Tag Manager. While Google Analytics seamlessly integrates with Tag Manager since both are Google products, Facebook has its own tracking code. By placing these tracking codes into Tag Manager, you centralize control and allow Tag Manager to manage and execute the codes effectively. Essentially, Tag Manager acts as the intermediary between your website and other data sources, facilitating the transfer of information. Now let's take a closer look at an example within Tag Manager. When you access tagmanager.google.com, you'll find a list of tags associated with your website. In our context, we are interested in tracking Google Analytics and Facebook. By examining the various tracking codes within the Tag Manager, you can specifically focus on Google Analytics and review its implementation. Remember, Tag Manager simplifies the management of tracking codes by consolidating them in one place, enabling efficient control and organization of your tracking efforts. Now, if you are using Tag Manager, it is advisable to include the Google Analytics code within it. In my current view of Tag Manager, I can observe that I have added Google Analytics as a tag. Similarly, if I am running a Facebook campaign, I can take the pixel tracking code provided by Facebook and insert it into Tag Manager. In this case, I can see that the Facebook pixel code has been added to Tag Manager. It's worth emphasizing that I can incorporate tracking codes from any platform into Google Tag Manager to monitor behavior originating from those sources. Now let's delve deeper into understanding how Tag Manager operates. I previously demonstrated an example of incorporating Facebook and Google Analytics codes into Tag Manager. However, if you are unfamiliar with Tag Manager, you might be wondering how to accomplish this. Now let's explore the structure and functionality of Tag Manager. When you possess a Tag Manager account, you have a container. Think of this container as a toy box, where you keep various toys except in this case, the toys represent code snippets that track different aspects from different platforms such as Facebook. The container is where the code resides. Tag Manager operates through the interaction of tags, triggers, and variables. When I insert my Facebook tracking code into a container, I need to establish a tag and a trigger. Returning to Tag Manager, I select an account, which includes a container. Clicking on the account with a container reveals that the container represents the specific website where the tracking code will be implemented. This defines the purpose of the container. Therefore, within the structure of Tag Manager, we have tags, triggers, and variables. Tags are essentially the items we aim to tag or track. In the case of Google Analytics, it is a straightforward association. Within the Tag Manager interface, I can observe that Google Analytics has been added as a tag. Clicking on Google Analytics reveals the specific tag associated with it. Since Google Analytics is a Google product, it seamlessly integrates with Tag Manager. Selecting Google Analytics allows me to configure the tag, such as choosing the page view option. Every tag requires a trigger, which informs Tag Manager when to activate the Google Analytics tracking code. In this case, I set the trigger to fire on all pages, ensuring that the Google Analytics code executes whenever a visitor lands on any page of my website. This highlights the fundamental structure of Tag Manager: tags, triggers, and variables. Variables, which we will discuss shortly, provide additional information necessary for the functioning of tags and triggers. Now let's explore another example. Returning to the interface, I can see the Facebook pixel, which serves as the tag for Facebook tracking. The trigger for this tag is set fire on a specific domain or subdomain, specifying when the Facebook pixel should be activated. These three components, tag, trigger, and variables, form the primary elements of Tag Manager. The tag contains the JavaScript code obtained from platforms like Facebook. The trigger determines when the code should be activated within the Tag Manager, and variables provide supplementary data required for the proper functioning of tags and triggers. Variables can be classified into built-in and user-defined categories. Built-in variables are predefined by Tag Manager and assist in connecting triggers with tags. They include commonly used variables such as page path, page URL, hostname, and click class. These variables facilitate the coordination between tags and triggers. Additionally, Tag Manager allows the creation of user-defined variables tailored to specific requirements. In the interface, the variables section displays both the built-in and user-defined variables, serving their respective roles in ensuring the successful execution of tags and triggers. The role of variables is to assist in the functioning of tags and triggers. Tags serve as containers for hosting JavaScript code, such as Facebook or Analytics code. For instance, selecting AdWords remarketing as a tag eliminates the need to directly deal with the code, as it integrates smoothly with Google products. However, if you have a Facebook pixel tracking code, you would choose the custom option and input the code within the tag. Triggers are responsible for activating the tag, dictating when it should be fired. Variables play a crucial role in ensuring the compatibility and effective operation of tags and triggers. They contribute to defining how the tag and trigger should work, allowing for customized functionality. In summary, the three components, tags, triggers, and variables, cooperate harmoniously. The tag stores the code, the trigger determines when to activate the tag, and the variable helps define the conditions for the tag and trigger to work together. It is important to note that tags are short snippets of JavaScript or tracking pixels embedded on a website. They enable event management such as scroll tracking, remarketing, file downloads, play buttons, and even tracking clicks on external links. To create a tag, the corresponding trigger must be established to specify when the tag should be activated. Failure to create a trigger will result in the tag never firing. Variables stores various data and are utilized when defining triggers or transferring information to tags. By selecting the appropriate variable for a trigger, Tag Manager can effectively determine how the trigger should be fired. Now let's examine another example to illustrate how these components interact. Within the account and container, Google Optimize is visible, representing another Google product. To simplify, when using Google Optimize as a tag, integration is seamless, requiring no direct handling of code. By selecting Optimize, the tag is established without the need for code implementation. However, to enable Google Tag Manager to trigger the Optimize tag, it must be set to fire on all pages, representing a straightforward example. On the other hand, when considering a specific platform like Facebook, the tag contains the respective code, while the trigger determines the pages on which it fires. The tag and trigger work together harmoniously. Tag Manager is a powerful tool that simplifies the management of tracking codes on websites, enabling efficient control and organization of tracking efforts. By integrating tracking codes from platforms like Google Analytics and Facebook into Tag Manager, you centralize control and allow Tag Manager to manage and execute the codes effectively. Tag Manager operates through the interactions of tags, triggers, and variables. Tags represent the items you want to track, and triggers determine when to activate the tracking code. Variables provide supplementary data required for the proper functioning of tags and triggers. Built-in variables such as page path and URL assist in connecting triggers with tags, while user-defined variables can be customized to specific requirements. Tags are containers for JavaScript code or tracking pixels. Triggers activate the tags, and variables ensure compatibility and effective operation. The seamless integration of Google products like Google Analytics and Optimize with Tag Manager simplifies the implementation process, while platforms like Facebook require manual insertion of respective code into the tags. By understanding the structure and functionality of Tag Manager, you can efficiently track and manage various interactions and activities on your website. And that ends the part of our discussion about digital marketing. I hope you learned something from today's video. If you like it, please subscribe and click the like button. Also, turn on the notification bell to be notified of future videos like this. Have a great day ahead and stay tuned for part 56.